making them show up. If you're rent late, then they padlocking your dough up. My come up was ugly, store trips, colorful money, hugging the tummy. Nothing was that Brooklyn borough is thorough over Bengals. They throw like Burrow and like you burrowed and you block again just to make all that plural. I can't believe I made it like that's supposed to be sterile, but here I am and my words are certainly fertile. A twist of the wrist, your favorite.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny day as we come to you from Arizona. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Suns finally broke a decade-long playoff drought. Devin Booker says it's been a long time coming. Basketball and life relate to each other, and that's how I grew.
Yeah, I love it, and I love that team, David. Thank you. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And it feels early to be already missing players from the lineup. But how these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Norman Powell. Klay Thompson is out there with ball. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Boykins in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Booker inside. He's covered by Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. Outside, Green. A three-pointer off the mark.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
They get it back. Bridges passes to Crowder. Over Green. Shot by Crowder, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Boykins kicks to Powell. It's good. Assisting on the play was Boykins. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Suns getting the bucket. Ball, the pass to Thompson. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
And here's Booker from the arc. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. The drive-by Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got 5 now.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Booker with it. Picked up by Thompson. A nice shot by Booker.
Booker right now finding some room out there behind the three-point line to get himself going.
Ball dishes to Powell. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Three-point field goal.
Powell's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Pass to Crowder. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. Ayton trying to break free. A shot by Crowder, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here. Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
There's Ball with the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 8. Ball outside. Now the dish to Ayton. Right at the free throw line. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
And the Suns here with a different look. Nerlens Noel checks in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Marshall in for Paul. Now here's Powell. 8 points for him. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 8-point game.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
And Brent Saric, a guy who's been in and out of the starting lineups his entire career.
It's been nice to see, though, how he accepts the role, because what he has been doing has helped produce the wins. He could play some 4 alongside another big, but he's a 5 that has skill, can pass the ball and can shoot it a little bit, and he's embraced the role of coming off the bench to try to provide some sort of offensive and defensive impact.
The first one falls.
Saric is one of those guys where you feel like if the right combinations of players are around him, he's going to be even more valuable to your ball club. As a big, he's so impressive, thinks the game well, but he can score, rebound, and dish it. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And so Powell nails both of them. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
In talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look, see if they can keep that up.
And he has a knack to score on the move. Wiggins stays in control even when he's at full speed.
Suns trail by 8. Now Booker, he has 5. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Wiggins from outside hits the 3-point bomb. Wiggins has got 7.
And a skilled scorer with good length. Wiggins is able to pull up right over the defense.
That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Golden State moving it around. Back to Powell. The pass to Wiggins. The 3. Rebound by the Suns. Johnson outside. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Ball from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3-point field goal.
He's got 8.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Norman Powell He's been the guy making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And Dario Saric, last season signing a 3-year deal to remain with the Phoenix Suns, and he's transitioned to the reserves.
You need to be starting your role. You know, you coming from the bench, you know, that's a coach decision. Mentally, I need to prepare for everything. And that was in my mind, you know, come there, try to play fast.
And quality depth, Greg, we know part of what's made this team successful. Saric certainly capable.
And while he's playing less minutes than he did earlier in his career, I think he's still every bit as effective, and that's the key.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Saric, and it's Marshall in at the 3.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Marshall. And it's Paul in for Devin Booker. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Chris Paul. Here's Ball. That shot off. The Suns go the other way with it. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
This is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Bridges. Oh, and that one had the right spit on it, and it is good. Bridges has got his first basket of the night. And, Brent, you look at the career of Klay Thompson, he's had improvements every step of the way.
Yeah, and he's still just an elite shooter that, because of what Steph does, because of Draymond's unselfishness, Klay is going to add 25 points in the blink of an eye. That, along with his defense, just make that backcourt something special.
Yeah, that's too bad. A nice drive there, but just couldn't finish.
Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. Phoenix has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Lover the pass to Paul. From 11 feet away. And he hits the jumper for 2. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, for an undersized player, Chris Paul's a pretty good finisher around the rim. Certainly knows all the angles.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Noel's checked in for Phoenix. The Warriors also with a sub. Powell's checked in. Ball dishes to Boykins. Thompson surveying the floor. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got his third basket of the night.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Passes it to Noel. Dishes it to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Back to Noel. Fades back. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Suns trail by 15. Here's Glover. Pass to Paul. 1:41 left now here in the second. Here's Noel. Ayton trying to break free. And Noel with the basket on the assist by Paul.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Draymond Green holding everybody accountable. We've seen this before.
A minute 20 left in the first half of the game. Booker outside. Shoots over ball. No good from Booker. And so often, Draymond Green is called the heart of this team.
He's been such a great leader since his time at Michigan State. He's out there barking directions to his offensive players. He's out there barking defensive assignments. He's barking at his coach. The list goes on, but that energy is infectious and helps lead his team to greater heights.
Warriors leading by 15. Thompson kicks to Powell. Latrey. Another 3 for Golden State.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Booker's got 8 here in the quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Phoenix has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Dishes it to Saric. He kicks to Noel. Booker outside. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was Norman Powell who got hot in the first. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
They're running the offense beautifully this one, working for good looks. Their confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor where it needs to be.
And that's going to do it for us here. The Second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 13, setting the floor for the Warriors. Norman Powell's out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Ball, and there's Klay Thompson, and it's Boykins in at the center position.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too. I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
No good from Booker. Warriors leading by 10. There's Ball with the three. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
So much talk about the improvement in Lonzo Ball's three-point mechanics. It takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication.
Ball looking over the floor. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And the dunk by Powell.
Taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Booker outside. Right wing. Here's Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his fourth assist in this one.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Timeout called the Warriors. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Paul passes to Booker. Doesn't go that time. Wiggins with some nice D. Haskell with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Paul's got 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Wiseman. Some solid defense from Ayton. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. It's deflected and stolen by Wiggins. Here's Wiseman, and finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Suns trail by 16. Paul outside. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Lots of room. And he drops that one in. That's now 8 points for Chris Paul.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Jay Crowder pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And that one is good.
just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Phoenix making some changes. Noel's checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. And it's Marshall in for Booker. Warriors leading by 12. Pass to Wiggins. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Golden State foul. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Ayton, the pass to Noel. Here's Paul. Lays it up and banks it in. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, and I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
A three-pointer, Wiggins, and the Warriors miss again. Suns trail by 10. Marshall deciding where to go with it. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Now, here's Marshall. Not a lot of room. The Warriors pull it in. They led by as many as 18 points. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 20 points.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. To the inside. The putback, and Ayton stays with it.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Wiggins. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside. Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Paul. Missed. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has... And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns, Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Then it's Noel, then it's Chris Paul, and it's Glover in a 2-guard. There's the pass to Johnson. Here he goes. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Boykins. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Paul outside. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And stolen by Wiggins. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Now, he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Paul. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
It's Powell with the drive.
Well, he's a great floor general out there, and you can see that Ball is consistent at looking to distribute and find guys in the right spot.
Booker against Thompson. No good from Booker.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Passes it to Bridges. Stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. They kick it out to Green. And another basket for Golden State. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Warriors leading by 23. Thompson for three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, Thompson coming right back, and Clay saying, yeah, I know I play D, but I also hit threes. That's a nice response.
Booker. Powell pulls it in.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Paul. It's deflected. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
And the Warriors making a change here. Smailagic is checked in. Toscano Anderson comes in for Draymond Green. Pools checked in for Thompson. And Monroe subbed in for Lonzo Ball.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
They grab their own miss. Here's Marshall. Misses in close. Golden State's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Powell in the high post. Here's Smailagic. Back to Powell from outside the arc. And it's Gay with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Klay Thompson.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Here's Smailagic, defended by Crowder. And the basket by Smailagic.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Inside, out to Monroe. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Golden State.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Crowder, the pass to Perovich. And Carter has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Misses off the left iron. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
This is chillin'. What more can I say? Top villain, that's what we get. Got it good. Since you understood, would you stop scheming and looking hard? I got a great big bodyguard, so step